Durant comes across. Puts a move on. Durant to the bucket. Our TNT doubleheader opening night in the NBA. Durant on the drive.
Marv, I sat down with Paul, and he not only addressed the re-signing, but the night that he decided to make that announcement, he simply saw...
Remaining. Durant played by Schroeder on a switch.
A fine defensive play. Durant sees an opening.
I don't know, Favors does not look right.
Durant has O'Neal on him, and he's calling for it. Quick spin move, layup, banks it home.
And when he wants it, Golden State's not been good.
Durant answers back. They can't all go in. Durant down the other end. Gobert off the boards. Durant drives, sidestep, layup.
Come on, what are you going to do with this guy, Mike? He makes the game look so...
To go to the basket and get inside and get fouled.
Now Kevin Durant in on Jokic and he scores.
You get
Lyles.
Just look at the score and look at the missed free throws.
Durant, nifty move. Right there.
Torrey Craig.
Durant coming in. You betcha, Scott. He's steaming now.
Yeah, he's mad. He
Here's where play is open if they've gone right. But
Phil Jackson wrote it in his book. We found him. We're not letting him go. The lob to KD. Draymond did that so well. He threw it under the rim.
Absolutely. As a rim runner, the Rudy Gobert rim runner.
I tell you, if Washington State... Long way to go on this one. Washington is game. And Durant. What a dunk.
In NBA history.
Well, he'll be a Hall of Fame basketball player, no question about it. One of the greatest long-distance shooters.
See them really defend this home court. Durant, no one defended him at all.
there's your all-star game.
Marcus Cousins still hasn't played. Hardaway lost it to Jones. Durant ahead of the pack and slams it down. Green alley-oop goes to Durant. Durant catches and throws it down. Mismatch with Burke. Burke dribbling. Durant drives on Hardaway, goes down a lane, running layup, scoring easily once again. A dominant Durant here in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-point lead.
The same looks that the Nets starters were getting. Durant muscling inside, fending off and finishing.
Whomever, and he can cheat in there a little bit, and he's very good at the offensive rebound. There's an out-of-bounds play, 3-point play, possibility.
Three, played, went and got his own rebound and found Durant. How nifty was that?
No one likes to stand around. Let's get some movement. Nice back door.
Durant. The three, NBA's leading scorer got 28. Jerebko steal, KD with a right-hand spike tonight. Durant. Oh, what a finish.
Warriors winners of 6 straight as Durant slithers in and wheels it home. Historic performance Monday. They're just so in sync. Durant right to the rack. He has 13 in the quarter.
Not going to cut it. Demand the ball, get position, and then take advantage of your matchup.
Durant finishes, plus the foul.
Losing it, KD handling. And Kevin all the way to the iron. Beautifully done.
You get a steal, you should score. That's what they did.
Middleton was out. Warriors have missed 6 in a row until then.
Clay bringing that out. What a rebound by KD. You don't see him on the offensive glass that often, but he can be a monster in there.
ISO.
Good night. Doc said he's the toughest cover. Shovel it ahead to Iguodala. Durant, a gimme.
That's where they're dangerous. They get a rebound and you're out and they're out.
Shot clock at 7. KD with a big stride and a beautiful finish. And Iguodala, look what I found. And Durant will lay it in. Looney caused that, and then Andre was aware. That's a freebie for the Dubs. Looney's the trailer. Better pass Durant. Nice finish.
Looney got under.
Was fouled. It's a 3-on-2 as Durant with the finish. I know Steve Kerr always reminds his players, and we were talking about it earlier with Steve. Rookie from Cincinnati, Gary Clark, has played very well. Oh, Kevin Durant with the stuff. Gary Clark.
Kevin Durant and hammers it home.
Whoa. So nifty there. So under control.
Feathery touch. Then it's a one-man drive to the...
He's really good on the inside.
Here comes Durant.
Durant. Nice drive as he got by Pondexter for the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, when you catch it that close to the hoop and Durant's going to rip through one dribble, the help almost has to anticipate.
And Durant. And the Warriors now have been made it a single-digit game.
Here's Durant getting to the rim and lays it home. Kevin Durant with his first points of the night.
Very nice.
Durant. And a powerful move by Kevin Durant to get to the rim.
Push to the middle.
A lob! Durant never stopped running. Off Warrior miscues. So Looney and Jerebko with Livingston, Kevin, and Clay. And KD right to the rim. Ahead to Durant. Clear sailing for KD. It all started with Jerebko's good defense. Clay and Kevin have both been hot. Durant to the lane to lay it in.
And he got fouled.
The field goal.
Play with this team. They only average 2 more shots. As you see Durant get the easy dunk right there, but they play. I know he was a leader because at the end of the games, they put him on the best player. As you see the best player on the floor dunk on the whole team right there. But
10 points. Toronto lead. Nice pass, and Durant puts it down. Beautifully done.
you got to make that one.
The steal by Durant, and he scores. Yes,
he was guarding that play.
Here's Durant. Able to whip by Siakam off the dribble.
Durant stretched out, used that 6'9" for the drive and dunk. He has 4. Durant flies the forecourt. Warriors know they're almost out of time. Durant to the basket for a deuce. He has 23. We have just over 3 minutes to play. It's 1-0 for the Hawks.
And the Warriors are going to have to get Kevin Durant just like that.
Iguodala right over the top. Durant with the jam. Will be a playmaker and get it back and dunk it. Oh, I thought they got away with a travel. Over to Bell. He'll lob it up for the KD slam.
They really miss David West. Off their bench, Durant sails in for 2. Point of the ball game for the Cavs. Jerebko almost walked. Durant slicing and dunking.
Yeah, they move it so well, and they
little 2-for-1 situation potentially. Durant goes around the world and punches it home. Just underway here in the third quarter. Nice cut by Durant and a nice find by Draymond Green. Green with 5 assists, now 6.
No, you're right. I was 5.
Durant with a little bit of feeling.
Green kept it alive, and that results in 2 points as Kevin Durant scores. In and out. Boy, the Kings got to do a better job. As you said, Doug, you cannot give this team second opportunities. You just can't. With just over 2 minutes left, here's Durant spinning to the basket. He goes, he's fouled, and a chance for a three-point play.
Durant going to work on the rookie, go right by him and lay it up and in. Wow. Anderson ran step off the three-point line. Oh, that's a nice slip. That's nice. They overplayed Curry in the corner three, so Durant slipped the screen and got the dunk.
Yeah, and that's making average a little over $9 million a year.
I like that recognition. Kevin came from weak to
that they know their body better than anyone.
Well, he's a special talent. There's no question about that as Durant finishes. It's just going to be.
Sean Livingston got up and timed it perfectly. No look inside. Durant finishes over the top of the quarter.
Livingston.
Matthews finishing. Oh, Durant off a made basket. That's the way to push it ahead.
When was the last time you've seen that?
The Warriors can run it ahead. KD's cherry picking. And got the freebie. And got a foul. Gallinari are red hot.
And he's 88% from the line.
Durant down the lane.
I still would just try to defend the three-point line a little better.
Durant sneaking inside. Durant hiding behind Looney. And KD all the way to the rim.
Style of plays between Isaiah Thomas's Pistons bad boys and the Warriors. Durant gets inside. Tough finish. And a foul. Misses. Iguodala pushing. Back to Durant.
And that had left time to recover from out on the baseline.
And the shot clock at 1. KD able to dunk it with the left. It's a dangerous pass that got it all the way to Durant, and Kevin laying it up and in. How about Curry from 70 feet away?
You don't need a three, but you need a score.
Durant's hammering that down. On the rebound.
Really? 6 of 19.
KD turn to the corner. KD!
He got an angle.
Did. Downhill, baby. Hopefully playing for Alabama, as Oklahoma's getting slaughtered tonight. Of 8 from the field. Blazers within 1. KD. In he comes on Collins to lay it home. James shoots a 3 as he sidesteps. Klay Thompson flying out, but back come the Warriors with a quick answer. It's KD.
14 points. He's 6 of 6 from the free throw line, and you talk about greatness, and there's one of them right there. Kevin Durant out on the
team. Steph Curry on the bench, and that guy right there, it's Durant. Oh, and he got a spin right by Harden. Harden watching Durant. Stutter step in the drive and the deuce. Blazers one inside. It's caught by Thompson. Ahead, KD. Rebound Durant.
That number.
It's Durant.
35-22. Here's Durant all the way in a dunk. He's got a chance to be pretty good.
That was a nice play. KD end-to-end to lay it in. And then Jordan Bell sends it away.
Oh, we got an easy one here.
Oh, KD. 7 feet tall in full flight. Catch.
Cleveland coming out to block the shot and pick up the loose ball is Durant, and he'll have a breakaway dunk.
That was a pretty grown man play right there by KD.
Barnes just outside the top 20 in the NBA this year in three-point percentage at 41.3% as Durant makes a strong move up the baseline with a big finish.
Just not at this level, and then not a smart play right there by Watson. Unbelievable. He
Thompson starting to get in a groove again, Mark, which is scary.
Nice entry pass, and Durant with the jam. Draymond Green with his 5th assist up by Iguodala. Iguodala throws it up. Durant throws it down.
Basket. Welcome back to the NBA, Boogie.
There's Durant flying to the rim, and he stuffs it through. Kevin Durant.
And Looney's been a valuable player the last couple of years. There's Durant racing down and stuffs. Yep. Durant on the drive to the reverse.
And that's a
Curry. Now Durant straight down the lane.
They are not leaving Thompson. Kuzma said, I'm not.
3-14. 4 wins less than at this time a year ago. Durant kicks it inside, working into Bryant for 2. Couldn't get it. Yep, the good defense by KD. Beal is on 3. Green. Durant will slam off the wing and a timeout taken.
Position. That's what Steve Kerr was telling 3D.
Durant with 11. Here comes Durant with a full head of steam down. Golden State all except Cousins on the bench. Durant got the great feet. Iguodala had the pinpoint.
Easy layups and keep the competitive spirit. So that's what Scott Brooks looking for. And right on cue.
Yep, right on cue is right. You'd say Ba'amute as well. Ba'amute's been out for a while, had some injuries. And here they go with Durant. What a beautiful.
Boy, knocked out of his hands by Draymond Green. Cousins. Oh, beautiful bounce pass from Cousins. And Durant. Come on, Looney. Good defensive play. Here comes Curry. Curry down the middle. Alley-oop to Durant. Beautiful fast break.
A 14-1 run. Another Pacers turnover, and Durant posts in. 8 points, shot 47% from the field. He averages 7 points on the year. The alley-oop Iguodala to Durant. As Durant tried to throw it to Bell, Bell's going to pick it up, and Durant puts it down.
And a turnover. In and out of the hands of Redick. Curry goes, leaves it up, and Durant hammers it home. A sellout crowd here at Oracle. As we take a breath here, Durant goes to the hole for a two-handed flush.
Closing quarters.
Consecutive game, he is running the point at times. And right away, coming out of the halftime break, Durant scores it. And it's Iguodala, runs it down. I think Muscala knocked it out of the hands of Embiid. Curry gives it up. And Durant with a two-handed jam. In a flash, the Warriors.
Durant gets away from the defense and throws it down. Green passed a little behind, but Durant still got it and throw it down. 5 is Zubac's back in the game. Durant gets past him and throws it down. But that's the
heard the outside noise, but he said, knowing how I approach the game, knowing that I'm a guy on a nightly basis who just tries to go out and make the right play.
Stolen by Looney. Kevon Looney with a big play. Ahead to Durant, and he throws it down. Timeout, Lakers. Offseason, Eubanks comes in. Can't catch that one. Durant ahead of the pack for the slam. Another steal. Curry goes between the legs, hits Durant. Blow by, and the dunk. The lead is 20. Saves it to Iguodala. Durant slams it home.
Puts the defense. And just like that, an inbound comes up short. 2-point lead here for the Warriors. Durant on the drive. And
DeAndre not wanting to pick up that third foul.
University of Portland had a ride there. He's from Beaverton, Oregon, which is a suburb of Portland.
KD, beautiful five.
Looks over the top.
Shot clock at 5. KD getting stubborn and getting to the rim. League is a defender and a second-round pick. He's involved. Beautiful. Durant turned the corner and no one was there.
I'm going to tell you right now, they took my word. He was in perfect position.
Durant taking a little contact, flipping it in anyway. KD at 7. Correct to the call on the floor. So we're tied. And Durant unties it.
Draymond Green shooting is down this year. He's not scoring as much as KD gets out. Has a great finish, but he's so in. Same thing with free throws. Fourth quarter when it counted, he was Shakovich. Oh, there's the lead. Yeah, Draymond 24% from the three-point line this season. With a great assist to Kevin Durant, but rebound and giving them an extra possession.
Here's a lob to Durant. Nice pass by Draymond Green.
That's why you have to be disciplined against the Warriors as a setup play.
Strange times in New Orleans. Obviously, first of all, with Anthony Davis playing, even though he doesn't want to play for New Orleans anymore, as Durant scores.
Chauncey Billups was a point guard, a great one at that.
Durant to Thompson, back to KD for the slam. Great turnover by the Blazers. Here's Thompson, passes it to Durant for the slam, and Klay Thompson is tied his.
Warriors lead has been as high as 6, sitting on 4 right now. A love this lob that Iguodala and Durant. Handling. He knows when Curry gets this hot. Durant all the way to the rim. Nice screen by Draymond.
Yeah.
In college, which is why he lasted to the 20th pick.
Didn't play.
Durant. He and Iguodala really. Then Cook peels out. Durant to the crossover. KD!
Oh, baskets have come to play. The crazy thing about that play is Gerald Green is laughing because he didn't even know he was open.
Durant. That's now dunk number 7 of the night for Golden State.
Redick. Durant easily gets to the rim.
Spot right about 15 feet.
Poor defensive transition. Kyrie comes up short on that one, and another run out. I'll tell you what, that's about the 4th time this quarter.
Cousins takes it away. Cousins off the dribble, finds Durant. Durant throws it down. And
the driver? Yeah, Durant was the one driving. That's why he didn't get the foul call. No. Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, he's just having a bad year. He was at 38% a year ago. As Durant drops that in. At Oracle. The Suns giving the Warriors all they would want. The lob, beautifully thrown. They do that once a game at least. Draymond numbers if they push. KD sensing a seam all the way to the iron to lay it up and in and draw the foul.
And Bogut with the clear. Durant. Beautiful pass, catch, and finish.
You may fall in love with one of them. But Zion Williams is clear-cut number 1 as of now.
Durant with a slam and a foul.
That was just putting Andrew in a bad situation.
Kevin Durant got down the floor, and by the time the Timberwolves realized it.
Bad teams, and when you didn't have a guaranteed contract, you played all the time.
This play that they go to with Curry 3, and it's going to end up being a Durant dunk. Long shot.
You got to crowd him.
Kavitsky has more threes than the Warrior team right now.
It's unbelievable.
And Durant.
Holiday of the miss. Valanciunas trying to keep it alive. Durant on a run out. Ties the game at 53. There's not much to eat. Offline. Rebound Curry. Run out Durant.
Because you know this is going. Here it is.
There's a lob for Durant. And they're about to close this one out. Durant. That's way too easy. Caboclo with a...
All right.
Dave, save your time. Thanks. It's always a joy to be on with you guys. Thank you very much.
And we know the league's in a great place because you're at the helm.
Exactly. And I apologize to your viewers for interrupting.
By the way, that's one of the dangers.
Durant down the lane.
They read and react, and they take the simple plays a lot of time. It's an easy basket.
The one saving grace if you're a Nuggets fan, Minnesota down 19. But my goodness.
You were saying saving grace.
Yeah. Unable to get it, but Green with an offensive rebound, and Durant again to the rim.
Trying to spin, stripped to the ball by Curry.
Pass
to Durant, who tomahawks it home. After tonight, 4 regular season games remain. Oh, look at that fit by Green. Then the feed of the champ by KD.
Until the 64th pick in round 3. I had to look that one up.
And there is KD cutting back door, and the Warriors are diced
with the reverse as well.
Holiday is showing a little bit of
Durant goes right back. It's like scintillating. And LeBron's 3. Wow.
You got to get up to get down.
Strong. Iguodala's played well. Bounce pass, Durant for the slam.
Changed the right shoe. So now he's wearing 2 separate shoes.
Oh, Durant throws it down. An exclamation.
And they have been brilliant here at home. Beautiful pass. Durant with the bucket and Durant played by Harrell. Durant on a crossover. Durant to the rim.
And it's not just on Patrick Beverley. Screen goes all the way in transition, misses with the left. Look at that finish by Kevin.
Gallinari's still able to finish in traffic. That was an impressive shot. Durant fouled and one. Green. Nice feed to Durant. Beautiful assist from Draymond Green, his fifth. Backdoor Curry. Inside pass Durant for the flush.
Green on the hop for Durant. Beautiful pass. 20 points. Durant was open. Yes! And it counts. This is off. Thompson leads Durant. Across. Durant all the way and stuffs. The game is tied. Durant has 43 points. Slapped it over to Iguodala. Here's Durant to the rim.
Gets the shot blocked by Thompson. Beautiful lead bounce pass.
Go a late contested jumper, late clock contested jumper.
Yeah, without a pass in the entire possession.
Late in the season and 49% in the first round. Durant to the basket. Chris Paul can't hit. Here's Durant. Durant drives and finishes. Durant goes back door. Nice feed and the finish. Beautiful pass from Draymond Green. This Draymond Green looking to throw it ahead. It's got Durant. One man to beat it. Shumpert goes reverse and banks it home. 29 for Durant. Walters reported at the top of the telecast the doctor couldn't believe he played with it. Durant, the Euro step. Tucker tried to stay with him. Durant on the drive. Tries again. Goes baseline. Double teamed and still gets it to go.
And Chris Paul went down.
Down from way outside. Now a drive by the double team Durant. And Kevin forces the issue on the baseline. It's Andre Iguodala the other way. Threads the bounce pass. Beautiful move down that baseline by Kevin Durant.
Well, beautiful
pass. He tried to get it away. It's picked up by Green. Here comes Durant the other way.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. 2 in a row for Kevon Looney. Durant.
Beautiful.
Sailing in. Thompson's defense there. Here comes KD.